feel great. I'm probably going to lose. That's so fine.
We got a foul! That's a man fly! Miami shocks the world.
You're hot, you're hot.
Because the minute that I care about sports is the minute they start fucking winning.
I'm dead! I'm dead! Rock chalk J-Hawk.
There's no such thing as losses. There's only lessons. Welcome to the 2023 Bracket Busker presented by the Busker Irish Whiskey. The Busker Triple Cask Triple Smooth is an extraordinary blend with extraordinary smoothness. This new-to-world Irish whiskey is born out of a modern Ireland where the contemporary and bold meet the traditional. Be bold or bust with the Busker and find the Busker in stores. Busk it. All right, welcome guys. This is a very exciting event that we've got great prizes here. Shout out the Busker. The Busker Irish Whiskey, it's my favorite Irish whiskey in the world. It's about 11 a.m. Slancha, Aaron Gobra. Oh, that's smooth. That's smooth stuff. Delicious whiskey. They're giving away great prizes here. So teams at Barstool are going to be competing. We're going to be picking underdogs, bracket buskers, if you will. Each team is assigned to pick. I'm going to be drawing them in order, random order. Their names are going to be on the bottom of these bottles. I don't know whose name's on the bottom of which bottle. The teams are going to come up. They're going to pick an underdog. So that means they'll pick a team that's seeded 9 through 16. If they win 2 games, if they make it to the Sweet 16, the Busker is giving away incredible prizes. They're giving away $500 per team and the Busker Irish Whiskey Party Kit if you win in the first round. That's just if you win in the first round. They're almost too generous. If your team makes the Sweet 16, you win a 4-night trip to Ireland with a +1. It's awfully bold of them to assume that we have friends. You get a +1, including a trip to the Busker Irish Whiskey Distillery. That's amazing. That's amazing. Give it up for Irish. Give it up for Irish whiskey. Give it up for the Busker. I'm going to have another sip. Have another sip, get the day started. Everyone has to take a shot of Irish whiskey, by the way. Those are the rules. That's as smooth as the day is long. Smooth as the Irish do that it was founded on. All right, so we're going to get started. I'm going to pick one of these bottles at random. I feel like Deal or No Deal. I feel like one of Howie's girls. Who's it, Meghan Markle? Yeah, this is my Meghan Markle moment. I'm going to go with this one. First pick, Large, Spider, and Vibs. Large, Spider, and Vibs. They're up first. Who wants a shot? Large. You're going to go Furman.
Yeah, I think so, yep.
You want to just take a poll? Okay, they're gonna take Furman. Furman over UVA. For the NASCAR boys.
Awful pick, wonderful shot.
What'd you say?
Awful pick, wonderful shot.
You're not happy with Furman.
No. What's the thought process?
Got a hunch. I asked my expert sources. They said Furman.
Done?
I didn't expect the first pick, but we just took what works for us.
Okay.
Would anyone have taken Furman on the first pick?
Probably not Large.
Am I fucking mine?
They're a 13 seed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it. I love it even more. The fact that Brandon Walker doesn't like it, I love it even more.
That's actually a decent point. There is some strategy though. It's not the worst thing in the world to take a 13 seed
Yeah, because
you're not going to go.
Roll Tide. Yeah, you won't go against the 1 seed.
You're not going to go against the
all
1
about
seed the
matchups.
second round. Yeah.
All about matchups.
All right. Solid way to get started. They took Furman. Let's get their name out of the listings here. Next up, I'm going to go over here. We have Riggs, Trent, Frankie, and Dan, the 4 Playboys. That's what these guys need, is another vacation to Ireland. Let's get them over here. Hopefully they can win something.
Yeah, we got us. Anybody but Auburn, because I don't want to root against the Hawks. So, 12. We're going to take VCU.
Okay.
Against, they play St. Mary's in the first round.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. VCU. Thank you.
VCU, Virginia Commonwealth. Yep. Good pick. That's a 12 over 5. There's always a 12 over 5. Next up, we have Jeff D. Lowe and Ken Jack. The Lights Camera Boys.
Ooh.
What up?
This is definitely the earliest pick we've ever had.
Congratulations on Brendan Fraser.
Thank you. Yeah, we're taking all the credit on that one.
Long time coming.
We're gonna go with Charleston, College of Charleston.
College of Charleston. They're taking Charleston. Let's get this on the board here.
Hell yeah.
Charleston. Here we go.
They're playing
Charleston
San Diego
over
State by
San Diego
Fermin.
State. It's a bad pick. I have San Diego
Thank
State
you.
making my Final Four for no real reason other than I felt like saying it, but I'm going to be rooting against you guys. So we have a 12/5 right there for the Lights, Camera, Barstool boys. Thank you, guys.
Love you, PFT.
Next up. Jeff. Jeff, you didn't take Penn State?
I'm not a Penn State basketball fan. I'm a UConn fan. I don't give a shit.
How do you not know that, PFT? How do you not
only
know
root for the
that?
part of Penn State
Giga Mags for all I care. I don't
That's
give a
squeaky clean. Only the football team. All right, next up, we're going to go. We have Riggs Nadeau, Chris Castellani. Who will be speaking for this team?
Riggsy, you got it.
All right. We're definitely not taking
I'm gonna fall asleep now.
Give us Florida Atlantic.
You have Florida Atlantic, FAU. We have FAU. Yeah, Florida Atlantic over Memphis. Okay, interesting. That's a 9. You're taking 9. They likely face off against my Boilermakers in the second round. That's going to be tough. Next up, Mincy Kelly Megan. Mincy Kelly Megan. Who's going to be picking for Mincy Kelly Megan?
I am.
Of course. What do we got, Mince? Talk to me.
We're taking West Virginia.
All right, we're going West Virginia over Maryland.
Country roads take me home.
Okay, they're going to be playing against potentially Alabama in the second round.
Call it a day, Mincy. Clock out.
I got a big day today, Dave. It's gonna be. We got some stuff planned out.
Do we have any words on why we're picking West Virginia in this situation here?
Well, I think they're going to win their first round game, and I think they match up well with Alabama. I believe in the Huggy Bear.
All right,
Kelly in Vegas.
Mincy, why isn't your camera on right now?
But the real reason is Kelly in Vegas loved West Virginia, and that was her favorite. And I'm listening to her, and she's on my team. So.
Okay, can we get your camera on, Mincy? How do I know this is Mincy?
I don't know. We're going to go West Virginia. We're going to.
Yeah. How do I know that this is the real Ben Mintz? I can't see you.
You can't see me. Well, you can see me now. Can you see me now?
Oh, there he is. Okay. All right. Good enough for me. Are you at the coffee shop right now?
Yeah, of course. You can't mess with that wireless network.
How do they feel about West Virginia at that coffee shop?
Hey, man, they invited me here for this. They said, hey, any problems you have, Mojo, Coffee House, and Magazine, come on. Love to have you.
All right. Love it, Mincy. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. All right. That's Mincy, the one. I didn't think it was him. I didn't know if it was him. I couldn't confirm. Next up, we have, Big Cat Hank and PFT Commenter. That's me. This is an easy pick for us. If you know anything about the history part of my take, we're closely intertwined with Rick Pitino. Slick Rick, we're going to go Iona. We're going to take Iona to win 2 games, and we're going to Ireland, courtesy of Rick Pitino. Let's do it.
Can we clap it up for Iona?
Go Gales!
And we're going to go to an Italian restaurant first night we get to Ireland in honor of Rick Pitino. It's going to be wonderful. Shout out to Busker, by the way. I'm going to take another pull of the Busker, the best Irish whiskey in the world. That's what I'm talking about. All right, next up, we have Kirk Minahan and Rico Bosco. Rico, I just talked to you a second ago about dinosaurs. I know you're here. All right, Rico, what do we say?
So do you get both in the play-ins, or you just get the one?
Hey, why are you making this so complicated?
Give me Mississippi State.
Mississippi State. You took Mississippi State. Rico, you want to pull?
Yeah. Where are they?
They're in the first 4, so then they'd be competing. Yeah. Well, you can do it like that, or you can do it like
Somebody's still got to put pick.
like everybody else did. You get, I think you get Pittsburgh / Mississippi State, right? You get both of them. You get two teams for the price of one right there. Okay, good job, Rico. All right, next up, we're going over here. Chaps Cons Kate.
Oh, all right.
Chaps Cons Kate. We got Cons right here.
Sports podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you gonna involve? Are you gonna involve?
Oh,
Kate at all?
is Chaps there? There he is. Chaps, any thoughts, buddy?
Absolutely no thoughts at all, Cons.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. I think I'm gonna go Penn State. Yeah, you know, seems like a good one.
Good choice.
All right.
Good choice. Penn State's going to come out and they're just going to press
Probably.
the entire time. Here you go. Cons, I know that I don't have to talk you into taking a shot of whiskey at 11 o'clock.
Really?
Go for it. It's smooth. Exceptionally smooth. All right, next up we have Ronan Sass. All right. Ronan Sass. All right, here are the boys. Kent State is on the board.
All right, we're going to do Kent State.
Kent State. We're going to go Kent State. Kent State.
Kent State right over there, over Indiana.
Good to move it.
You can just put it right there. Just put it right there. Just lay it nice and gentle like. There we go. Ronan Sass with Kent State over Indiana. Next up, we have Caleb and Glennie. Caleb and Glennie. Glennie's here. Glennie, talk to me. Where's your mind?
I got a few written down. I got Utah State. I got Montana State. I got USC.
You wrote down like every team.
I wrote down 9 teams.
Yeah, 9 teams.
I'm gonna go with. I think it's always good to pick a normal school. I'm gonna go with USC.
A normal school.
Trojans. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they have the best.
Yeah. Good school, USC.
Yeah.
Shout out OJ. There we go. USC's down here. USC over Michigan State. No worries about Tom Izzo. Here, you gotta put it out to the side.
No, it's not.
10 seed USC. They would be playing against Marquette in the second round. Now, if you followed anything that Barstool's done here during March Madness over the course of the last 4 years, Glennie just knows what he's doing. Glennie's probably won $200,000 over the course of the last 3 years just in March Madness giveaways. So I'm actually liking that pick a lot. USC over Michigan State for Glennie and Caleb. Next up, Billy Football and Big T. Big T's here.
Big T's in the flesh.
Billy can't be here because he's at the doctor again, probably.
I was.
Yeah, he was at the doctor. The vet or the doctor?
Doctor.
So before you hopped on this Zoom here, Billy, Big T was telling me that he's glad he's here in person because this way he gets to have all the control and he gets to pick.
That's fine. We went over his choices. We're pretty much on agreement for everything. So, Big T, we going Utah State?
That's correct, Billy. He knew.
Let's go, baby.
All right. Solid pick. Utah State over Missouri. They'd be playing Arizona in the second round if they advance. So that's it for Billy and Big T. Next up we have Rhea, Fran, and Keegs. Rhea, Fran, Keegs. Chicks in the office.
And Kelly.
And Kelly.
All right. What do you guys think? I've got a lot of thoughts, Fran. Should we talk about it for a long time? I'm going to go, no, because I don't like picking the 9s because they have to play the 1. I'm going to go with Providence.
Egg Cooley.
Yep.
We're going with Egg Cooley and the boys, so you can move it out to the side. So we got Providence over Kentucky. And it seems like Frank is starting to lose his mind because his bottle hasn't been chosen yet. He thinks every year Frank is the last one picked, and he's going to end up with Howard, he says. So whoever gets the worst pick has to pay for the flight to Ireland. That's what Frank will be doing. Busker wouldn't do that to you. Busker's too good of a company, too good of a product. We love the Busker. Next up, we have Chicklets, the Chicklets boys. So who's going to be representing the Chicklets boys today? Are they not here? Kind of a big deal, huh? Can't be bothered to show up for a Zoom call. All right, so Chicklets boys, Let's see. I'm on a power trip right now. So, you know, it'd be actually for the mouth puns. Chicklets boys should get Colgate. I'm gonna give him Colgate. I'm gonna give him Colgate. Chicklets boys get Colgate over Texas. Colgate. There we go. 15 seed. There we go, Chicklets boys. I'm shocked RA didn't show up on this. Okay, next up. Man, can you imagine RA in Ireland on an all expenses paid trip? Whoa. All right, shout out to Busker. Next up we have Dante and Nate. One of the more eclectic duos, I'd say. Are you're good friends with Dante?
We get along well, yeah.
Okay. What do you think you two would get into over in Ireland together?
Just a lot of fun with the Busker boys.
Okay. So who do you got?
We are going to take the 11 seed NC State Wolfpack.
Wolfpack. Oh, Wolfpack.
You don't like that one, Frank?
Frank's gonna pick last. I'm already. You know what? You know what? Frank's picking last. I know. You know what? I know which bottle Frank's name is under, and I'm intentionally picking it last. That's what I'm gonna do. It's a Jeff D'Lo setup. SVP hit me up earlier today. He's like, make sure he's spinning. He's spinning, Frank.
Oh, whining Frank. Oh, complaining Frank
Troops,
today.
Za and Expressions. Again, not Frank. Troops, Za and Expressions.
You got me?
Za, what's up? What are we going to go with here?
How you doing? We're going to keep it simple. We're going to go with Charleston.
Already taken. First pick of the draft.
Off the book.
Literally the first pick, I think.
Auburn. My bad. I don't know anything about this shit.
Yeah,
Auburn. Let's go Auburn.
We got Auburn over Iowa. For Troops, Za, and Expressions. It'll be a nice little ferry ride over for Troops. Thank you, Za. Next up, this is not going to be Frank, I'm telling you, because I'm intentionally picking Frank last. It's Brandon Walker, Stephen Che, and Jersey Jerry. What a group. Jerry is March, Mr. March himself.
All right, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Your choice. Arizona State.
Arizona State. Forks up. Jerry, move it out here. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we've got Arizona State / Nevada. You get both those teams. And if they advance to the second round, they could be playing, that would be against Gonzaga, potentially in the second round. All right, next up, this is not going to be Frank or Doug's. It is Hubs, Tommy, and Caroline, because I'm making sure Frank picks last. Hubs, Tommy, Caroline. Who's going to be picking? Oh, we got the whole squad here.
One-time champion.
Fordham? We taking Fordham?
They're not in.
Oh, what happened?
They lost to Dayton. That's whatever. You got it. We're going to run it back with the team that got us Bitcoin 2 years ago, and we are going to take Oral Roberts.
Okay. Love it. The Bitcoin's strong right now. The Bitcoin is strong. All right, Hubs, Tommy, Caroline, taking Oral Roberts over Duke. Picking Duke to lose in the first round. Next up, we have Alex Bennett, Francis, and Jordan Woodruff. That's a great team. That's a great team. So, what are we thinking, guys?
Well, we're thinking that if we get to Ireland, we'll bring some cameras, but nobody's ever going to see that content, that's for sure.
We're going to keep them quiet.
It would confuse their audience.
It would. It would.
And we're concerned about their fragile minds.
Uh-huh.
So, we'd like to take, is Charleston still available?
Charleston, again, is not available. That's the third time somebody's picked Charleston.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time following.
They're the first
NC
pick.
State?
There's a giant bracket right behind you that you can look at. NC State has also been picked.
All right, we'll do UCSB.
UCSB, they are still available.
Yeah.
Right there against Baylor.
Why not?
Going for the first round upset against Baylor. UCSB. I'm kind of rooting for you guys. I want to see what happens.
Us in Ireland would be fun.
What would you do in Ireland?
Keep them quiet the whole time.
They would just kill you.
No, they would censor me, keep me quiet. That's exactly what they do. They're
Yeah.
concerned about their stupid
We
fans.
would cut them out of all the content.
Somebody would die on that trip.
Yes, that's right. Your
That's just
fans. They're
rude.
children. They're dumb children.
He's rude, and he's not coming. He's uninvited.
Wow. All right. Cutthroat stuff from Francis and the Mean Girls. All right, next up we have KB, Nick, and John Rich. KB, Nick, John Rich. This would be a fun trip to be on. What do you think, Nick?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Pretty good, thank you.
It's good to see you.
Thanks. What are we doing? Go with one of the 9 seeds, maybe?
Let's take a 1 seed.
All right, we'll take a 1 seed.
Kansas. You want to take Kansas?
Wait, where's Illinois? Right here.
Yeah, I love Illinois.
Okay, we got Illinois over Arkansas in the Burt Bielema Bowl. KB, you want a shot?
No, thanks.
It's a sponsor, KB. You're supposed to say, absolutely, I would love a shot. It's the Busker. It's Barstool Bracket Buskers. I'll take a shot. Buskers Irish Whiskey. That's that triple casked, triple distilled flavor we all love so very deeply.
PFT, quick question.
Yep.
Can you ask a salesperson, did anybody contact Chiclets? Because they're all claiming no one told any of them about this, which I find hard to believe.
Oh, okay, so there were emails that were sent out to everybody is what I'm hearing. Like, we all got those emails. Chiclets might not have checked their email. I don't know if they personally called Biz or talked to. Yeah, they got the 15. They got a 15 seed.
Did they get emails? Can we confirm they got emails?
We will confirm that they got emails. Can we independently check? Okay, I'm hearing that it's been confirmed that they got emails.
Got it. All right.
Shocked that Biz did not check his email responsibly. Okay. Next up, we have Mark Titus and Jake Marsh. Once again, not Doug's and not Frank. Just for the record, it's not Frank that I've picked. Oh, and Clemmer. I'm sorry. Well, Clemmer, you're back there being well behaved. Frank's up clapping his hands every time I pick somebody that's not him.
It's already over.
It's over. You heard Frank. It's over. It's over. Frank's going to win. He's going to win a trip to Siberia. That's what they're going to give him. All right, so we've got Mark Titus, Jake Marsh, 2 college basketball guys, so you guys allegedly know what you're doing.
Yeah, Titus is doing an interview right now, but we had our big board set. We're going to go with the Drake Bulldogs taking down Miami. Tucker DeVries is the son of the head coach, Darren DeVries. That's wild. They're going to go to the Sweet 16. Started from the bottom, now they're in the Sweet 16.
That's good. That's good. Imagine if I never met the Bulldogs. All right, here we go, Jake. Jake, you do a shot. You'll do a shot.
Nah, I'm good.
You'll do a shot of the Busker Irish Whiskey. Come on, Jake. Jake. There you go, champ. There you go, champ. Slammed it. Alpha. All right, Titus, are you happy with Drake?
Yeah.
Okay. God's plan. I like that. All right, next up we have Chief, White Sox Dave, and Sydney. Who's going to be speaking for you guys?
We'll go with the Montana State.
With the Montana State. It's like Ohio State.
The Montana
State University. Got it. Against Kansas State, against the Wildcats. All right, the Montana State University. That will be Chief, White Sox Dave, and Sydney. Next up, we're going to go with Donnie, Carl, and Chef Donnie. Donnie, Carl, Chef Donnie. Donnie, what are we thinking here?
We're going to go Vermont.
Okay, Vermont. There we go. Jake Marsh's school that he announced at. We've got Vermont against Marquette. Shaka Smart. Yep.
And I'm getting married in Ireland this summer, so if I lose, I would buy someone's plane ticket off them if they don't want to go to Ireland.
Smart. Or if you win, this will just be your flight to Ireland for your wedding.
Yeah. If I win, and if someone else wins, they are invited to my wedding.
Well, that's very nice. Donnie has invited whoever won to his wedding.
Where is Vermont?
Vermont's down at the bottom here against Marquette. So again, you don't have to win the first 2 rounds to win a prize. If your team wins in the first round, you get $500 per team, and you get the Busker Irish Whiskey Party Kit. So you have that to look forward to. Next up, we have Wallow and Gilly. Wallow and Gilly, $1 million worth of game. Now, I'm told that they are in the air. They're flying. They actually arranged ahead of time. They said, we're not going to be able to be available. I got a list of teams that they are trying to pick, so I'll just consult the list here. And the list is Alabama, Texas, Houston, Kansas, UCLA, Miami, or Duke. So those are all great teams to pick, but I don't think that they knew that the assignment was supposed to be taking an underdog. So what should I take for Wallow and Gilly? I gave.
Give them a 16.
Well, now Dave, they arranged this ahead of time, so they knew that they weren't going to be here. So it's not like they forgot to join. I don't know if I should punish them for that or if I should pick a decent team.
Well, their picks were all 1 seeds.
They were. I don't know who communicated the nature of the contest to them, though.
Well, then give them 16 against Alabama. That was their first choice. The Texas CC.
They did take Alabama. I don't know how I should decide this one. Who's the most fair person in this room? Frank. Okay, all right. Frank's going to decide. Frank, who are Wallow and Gilly taking?
They're going to take the 16 seed against Alabama, Texas A&M CC, and Southern Missouri.
Okay.
Fair as always, Frank.
That's the pick. Shout out, Frank. Impartial. All right, here we go. Up against Alabama. There we go. Wallow and Gilly. All right, next up we have Pat, Joey, and Hannah Cook. Again, I'm intentionally not selecting Frank's name.
I'm going to be the last one picked. I literally know I'm going to be the last one picked.
Hey, everybody. Cornelli just joined.
Oh, hey, Grinelli.
Colgate, baby.
Yeah, you got Colgate.
Way to go, Grinelli.
Shout out. It's 35 minutes past the draft. I know Pat will take a shot.
I'll take a shot, sure.
Maybe that'll help clear up your mind.
Yeah, let
How
me
about
take
that?
a shot of Buskers. But I
Take a
think
shot
I
of
have
the Busker.
The Busker.
It's the Busker.
Thank you.
It'll make things
Delicious.
quite
We're
evident.
gonna go Boise State.
Boise State. Off the board for Pat, Joey, and Hannah. Boise State against Northwestern. They'd be matched up against UCLA in the second round. Hep C, Big Corona, and the boys. Next up, we have Smitty and Tico, Texas. Smitty and Tico, Texas. Smitty, what are we thinking here?
Well, yeah, judging by my best friend Tico.
Where is Tico?
She can't make it, but she's okay. Where is...
Smitty, I think Tico would pick against Houston.
She would pick against Houston? Where's the highest?
Don't listen to Frank.
Yeah, I know.
Don't listen to Frank.
We're going to go with Louisiana Lafayette.
Louisiana Lafayette. Okay. We got the placard there. Louisiana Lafayette over Tennessee. Frank, take a shot of the Busker. It'll calm you down.
I was playing blackjack this weekend. I had 4 straight hands of blackjack, and they're all pushes.
Frank, I think maybe we need to soak that mouthpiece in a little bit of Busker. All right, next up, we have Marty and Dana. Marty and Dana. All right, Marty. What are we thinking?
All right, I'm going. Is Illinois still there?
No.
Illinois, they're taken.
Where the fuck no? Uh-oh. This is not good.
KB, Nick, and John Rich took
That was
Illinois.
fucked up. We're going Pitt then.
Pitt. Okay, so you get, well, no, Mississippi State's already been taken.
Jesus Christ.
So they get both Mississippi State and Pitt.
All right, we're going Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State over Xavier. Okay. Marty, put the sticker up there. All right. We only have 6 teams left to choose. Only 6 teams left. So we're getting to the bottom of the options here. No one's happy if their name's being called right now. And we've got KFC and Feidelberg. KFC and Fights, you're up next.
Who do we got left?
You have a couple teams left.
That doesn't help. How about
Yeah, Princeton.
Utah State still around?
Utah State, I believe, have they been chosen?
Yes.
Let me make sure. Where's Utah State? Utah State's been, they've been taken.
Charleston, Furman, Drake,
Yeah.
Kent State?
Kent State,
research here.
Kent State has been chosen.
No.
Yeah, Ronan Sass.
Okay. West Virginia?
West Virginia's been chosen.
Illinois.
Mincy from the bathroom. Yep.
Oh boy.
Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State.
No fucking
Just got.
Are these people in a coma?
Just got
Like,
taken.
what are they doing in this office?
USC?
USC's been chosen also.
All right, just give them a 16. Get them out of here.
Providence has been chosen.
Come on.
What are we doing? Where have these people been?
Grand Canyon has not been chosen.
Okay, we can take the Grand Canyon.
You get the entire Grand
Let's
Canyon.
go.
All right.
The whole fucking Grand. Doug, Don says best pick yet. No, left. Oh, okay. All right, we'll take it.
All right. Grand Canyon. Okay. All right. Next up, we have Casey Smith, Content Kim, Katie Stats.
Katie has to take the shot because I'm not there.
Katie has to. Does the baby not like Irish whiskey?
Not yet. He hasn't had it yet, but
It's triple distilled.
maybe he would.
Katie, Casey just said that you had to take a shot. Your teammate did this. Go for
I love
it.
you, Katie.
All right. You have Casey, Katie.
Whining Frank, complaining Frank. I can hear him.
Is there anything that's not a 16?
Yeah, there's a couple.
Everything we picked has been gone.
We've got
Katie's our captain.
Princeton. You can take Princeton, and you can take Asheville. Those are the 15s, I think.
Sorry, Blattman. Going to Princeton.
Princeton.
We love it.
Princeton over Arizona. Next up, we have Dave, Clem, and Eddie. Dave, Clem, and Eddie. You guys are on the board right now. You have Asheville as a 15 seed, and then you've got 16 seeds.
I'd just like to say Grand Canyon was my first pick of the whole thing, and KFC and Feidelberg shouldn't get them for the fact they clearly weren't paying any attention at all to this. Let's want to just take Asheville. It's the 15.
Yeah, Asheville. Yeah.
Asheville 15. What are people doing while you're talking? Are they not even like? Are they just in a distant world? I haven't seen Francis as disinterested in something since the Barstool Awards, and he got fired a week later.
They're standing around. There are a lot of people that are observing right now, but I think after you
Like,
choose,
how
you
did
kinda go back
Kevin
to
not
your
know
seat.
Kennesaw State was taken right as he was walking up? It was like Kennesaw State, crazy.
Maybe there's some bartering that can go on behind the scenes. Maybe you guys can trade teams after the fact, because it sounds like you have a rightful claim to Grand Canyon University.
He just went down the thing. That was Eddie, who was my number one. What did I say? Grand Canyon. I said it's a lock. They're a lock for the Sweet 16.
Okay, well, for now, Dave, Clem, and Eddie, they have UNC Asheville. All right, next up we have Brianna and Grace. Brianna and Grace are up next.
3 straight years, last or next last. Not looking good, right?
Brianna and Grace are up. So, Grace, are you going to pick?
Yeah, it's not that I'm not paying attention. I just literally have no idea who's left.
Yeah, there's only the 14 or the 16 seeds left. So you have Northern Kentucky. You've got
Just go Kentucky.
Fairleigh Dickinson. You've got Howard.
Howard
Taking
final
Howard.
answer.
Okay, Howard over Kansas for Brianna and Grace. And then there were two. So who's still available right now? I forget. Okay, we've got Dante the Don, or excuse me, the double vodka Don. Dante's already picked with Nate. We've got the double vodka Don and Robbie, and then the other one is Frank, Doug's, and Clemmer. It's honestly a lot of pressure on me right now, because you're going to be stuck with a 16 seed no matter what. I'd like to take just a second to thank the Busker Irish Whiskey. It is fantastic whiskey. I love it. Love taking pulls of it. Smooth, triple distilled, awesome whiskey. It's very tough to still be in this. Yeah, so I'm going to go with this one. For the penultimate choice, Frank, Doug's, and Clemmer. All right. I fucked it up. Hand up. I blew it. What are you taking?
Northern Kentucky, and I mean, what's the other option? Fairly ridiculous? Fairly ridiculous shouldn't even be in the damn tournament. Northern Kentucky, Houston's a little banged up. What's the other option? The team playing in the play and playing Purdue. I mean, you get 2 teams there, though. 2 teams. But Houston's a little banged up.
Houston's a little banged up.
All right, Frank.
We're going to go with Northern Kentucky.
Upset, and fairly ridiculous shouldn't be in there. I know it's a New Jersey school, but fairly ridiculous shouldn't be in there. You're not taking the New Jersey school. No.
All right, so that means
Conference.
Robbie and Big Ev. Robbie and Big Ev are then stuck with Fairleigh and Ridiculous, our Texas Southern. So, Big Ev, there you go. Your hand was forced.
I won last year.
You did win last year, right? Yeah.
Should I put next to it?
Yeah, next to it. Doesn't matter. They're not going to win. This is Purdue's tournament.
Literally 0 chance.
This is Purdue's tournament. All right. That's a good point. Frank was front and center paying attention the entire time. And other people did not see what's up. Doug's was right front and center. Clemmer was paying attention behind the monitor. Just tough break. I'm sorry that I didn't pick your bottle. But I'm not. I'm not sorry at all. So, Scott Van Pelt's had his logo spinning. Yeah. As first reported by Busker only, you guys picked second to last in the Barstool Bracket Busker. And shout out Busker Irish Whiskey. It's a triple smooth Irish whiskey. It's born with extraordinary smoothness. Irish whiskey is born out of modern Ireland, where the contemporary and bold meet the traditional. Be bold or bust with the Busker, and find the Busker in stores. Busk it right now. Good luck, guys.
Great job.
Congratulations on making your picks. I'm excited for this one. Shout out Rick Pitino. Shout out Iona. Iona's going all the way.